Hello dear learners, welcome to Ielts. This is English at Ielts. I am Amrita Shan, and today I am going to discuss with you one another question that is for IELTS writing module. I am talking about task 2 question, and you need to stay with me till the end to understand the complete setup for this type of question. So let's get started for today. And as you know that there remains different type of questions in task 2 writing module, and our today's discussion topic is for to what extent do you agree or disagree. And for this type of questions, there remains three possible ways by which you can make up your write-up. The first possible way is when you fully agree with some statement. Yes, to what extent do you agree or disagree? There can be some trend, there can be some statement, there can be some solution, and the statement can be by some people. Even to what extent do you agree or disagree? There can be many type of questions, but basically there remains three possible ways by which we can complete our write-up. So the first type is when you fully agree with that particular trend statement or a situation. And in the second possible way, when you do not agree and you give the reasons why you do not agree with that particular statement, trend, or another situation. And the third possible way is agree to some extent, but you hold your view too. It is the type of question where up to some extent you believe that the things are fine, but you also have some different views that you believe are important to be discussed. And today we are going to talk about the first type where you fully agree. So to what extent do you agree or disagree? We are going to discuss the first type today. Yes, how to write and to what extent do you agree or disagree type of question. And we are going to fully agree with the statement. Let's see that which question we are going to discuss. And the question is, detailed description of crimes are given often in the newspaper or on TV. Some people think it has bad consequences on the society, so should be restricted. To what extent do you agree or disagree? It is always important to read the question carefully and to read the question 2-3 times, and it would not be wrong even if you understand the question in your own language. I do the things for you, dear learners. Detailed description of crimes are often given in the newspaper or on TV. वो बोल रहे हैं कि क्राइम रिपोर्ट्स जो है न्यूज़पेपर और टेलीविजन में पूरा डिटेल एक बहुत डिटेल रूप से उसको डिस्क्राइब किया जाता है, डिटेल में उसकी डिस्क्रिप्शन रहती है. Some people think that it has bad consequences on the society. कुछ लोगों का मानना है कि इससे हमारी सोसाइटी के ऊपर कुछ बुरे परिणाम रहते हैं, बैड कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस, बैड रिजल्ट्स रहते हैं उसके, और इसलिए ऐसे डिटेल्ड डिस्क्रिप्शन जो न्यूज़ का है उसके ऊपर रिस्ट्रिक्शंस होनी चाहिए. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So if we understand the question, we will agree with the point that yes, there remains detailed description, and these description really create problem in the society, and there is nothing wrong if there goes some restrictions on it. So we have made up our mind that we are going to agree with the statement, we are going to agree with the people's statement here. So after understanding of the question, we have to go to the planning of the question. We have to see that how we are going to write it. We have to go with our introduction. In introduction, there would be hook statement, background statement, and thesis statement. You need to stay with me, dear learners, till the end if you want to understand the complete concept of the question, how we are going to write it. In body paragraph 1, you are going to give the reason that why do you agree with the people. And the first reason I believe is that how it affects the people in the society plus example. So the point short point that I have written here is in body paragraph 1 you have to agree that it is going to have bad consequences on the society. So you will say that yes, when there are detailed description of news, it may create problem for children, for girls, or for old age people. They may go panic. So this is the point we will describe in body paragraph 1. And the short hint that I have written, the planning that I have done for this question is that I have written short notes. That is how it affects the people in the society, and surely relevant example will be there to support the statement. In body paragraph 2, I will write that how culprits can take benefits, because we are saying that the detailed news are doing some damage to society. First, they are creating panic in the society. Second, directly, indirectly, they are helping the culprits. Culprits may take benefit out of the news that goes in complete description, that goes in complete detailing. And finally, in conclusion, you would restate the question statement, you would repeat your views, and finally briefly rewrite the supporting points that you have given. The things will go more clear as we will proceed. So let's see. First, it is introductory paragraph, and in introduction, you are going to write the hook statement. And hook statement, you know that we are going to paraphrase the first question sentence, the question statement. In background statement, we are having people's view, and we will paraphrase the people's view, that would be our background. And finally, in thesis statement, we are going to make it very clear. We are going to clearly mention whether we agree with the statement or we disagree with the statement. So, detailed description of crimes are often given in the newspaper or on TV. This is a sentence that we have to paraphrase in our hook statement. So, see how the paraphrasing has gone here. Mainstream media and print media today enjoy an unrestricted liberty to present comprehensive news about the crimes taking place in the society. Print media, mainstream media and print media today enjoy an unrestricted liberty to present comprehensive news about the crimes taking place in the society. So this is the synonyms I have used for detailed description, means unrestricted liberty the media is enjoying, and the comprehensive news means complete news about the crimes. So the question statement has been paraphrased here. That is our hook statement. And now we can go for paraphrasing of people's view. But disapprovingly, they go to the detailed reporting of such inhuman acts, which makes a group of people fear that it has unfavorable effect on community, and would be better if such exhaustive narration of insensitive news is censored. See, the synonyms have been used here and how the statement has been paraphrased. And finally, in the thesis statement, we are going to make our point of view very clear. I too comprehend the negative aspects of the news and believe that it is imperative to put restrictions on it. I believe it is imperative to put restrictions on the detailed reporting of news. and I have some reasons to support the statement. I have some persuasive arguments to prove my point of view. So this is our complete first paragraph, in which we have given the hook statement, background statement, and the thesis statement. Mainstream media and the print media today enjoys an unrestricted liberty to present comprehensive news about the crimes taking place in the society. But disapprovingly, they go to the detailed reporting of such inhuman acts, which makes a group of people fear that it has unfavorable effect on community and would be better if such exhaustive narration of insensitive news is censored. I too comprehend the negative aspects of the news and believe that it is imperative to put restrictions on detailed news. I have persuasive reasons to support the statement. All the highlighted words, you have to take care. This is for the lexical structure. You have to see how the words have been, how the synonyms have been used, beautiful phrases have been used, and how we have made the complete first paragraph ready. You have to read it for yourself and you have to understand it. So now we are going to our first body paragraph, and there our first reason is that yes, the detailed reporting is having bad consequences on society because it creates panic. So the first paragraph I'm going to read for you. That is, to begin with, I tend to believe that detailed reporting do great harm to some stratum of society. Since news related to murder, stabbing, suicide, rapes, etc., telecast on TV or published in the newspaper, not only aware the people about the happenings, but rather reach up to such details which are not necessarily required for a common man to know, as it badly disturbs the healthy working of the social structure. Such a description undeniably generates a feeling of uncertainty, insecurity, and panic in the society, where children and old age people get highly terrified and do not find it safe to move out. People start suspecting every passerby and lose trust in the government and police as a guardian of law. The most perceptible paradigm is of Nirbhaya's rape case, where the detailed narration of heinous crime not only made the girls feel horror-struck, but also made parents restrict their daughters' movements even to their colleges and for jobs. Thus, people's fear is genuine and restriction on detailed reporting is must. Dear learners, the black highlighted words are the connectors, and the most perceptible paradigm. This is the example that is very important to make your point convincing. And the blue highlighted words are the beautiful words for lexical structure you need to concentrate on. And the last highlighted line is we are wrapping our first body paragraph. Whatever we wanted to prove, we have written the same sentence in the end and we have closed this paragraph. You need to read it for yourself again to understand the things better. So let's go to body paragraph 2, and here we are going to describe that how culprits can be benefited. In addition, the complete deep Yes, we should go for it again. In addition, the complete deep reporting is also not good for potential culprits of the society. The complete detailed reporting is not good for the potential culprits of the society, as the wrongdoers or criminals who are already at platform after some crime get handy information of the proceedings of the case. It is important to understand what is written. In addition, the complete deep reporting is also not good for potential culprits of the society, as the wrongdoers or the criminals who are already at platform after some crime get handy information of the proceedings of the case, and thus they get ample time to wash away the evidences and escape easily. Brooding over the issue further, thorough explanation of cases prove academic lessons for the budding villains, providing them different ways to accomplish their evil plans skillfully. Brooding over the issue further, this is another beautiful connector that you can use. Means you are concerned about some issue and you are thinking further. So brooding over the issue further, thorough explanation of cases may prove academic lessons. So this is also not good for the wrongdoers, because from these detailed reporting, they may be getting some new ideas to skillfully accomplish their plans. For instance, there are many occurrences where the wrongdoers confessed that they learned about the method of doing some crime. We can say they learned about the method of doing some crime by watching the news of the same type. Therefore, censoring news may help in diluting the problem. Dear learners, this is the black highlighted words are the connectors, and the blue highlighted words are the lexical structure you need to take care, you need to understand. And then in the last highlighted sentences, the wrapping up how we are closing this body paragraph 2. We wanted to prove that there should be restriction on detailed reporting. So here we are saying, therefore, censoring news may help in diluting the problem. One important thing you need to understand is that we are writing in one direction. We fully agree with the statement. So in body paragraph 1, we have agreed that it has a bad effect on society because it can create panic. And in second paragraph, we have proved that it may not be good for the culprits who have already done something bad for the society, or who are just grooming up with their evil plans. So this is done for our body paragraph 2, and now we can go to sum up. To sum up, when we sum up, we have to go with the three important things. I always advise you to start with paraphrasing the question statement again, then make clear that whether you have agreed or disagreed with the statement, and finally state briefly the sporting points that you have mentioned. So it would be the complete summary of your essay writing. So I read it for you. To sum up, publications unlock the news related to crime in detail on television and or newspaper. Publications unlock the news related to crimes in detail on television or on newspaper. This is the paraphrasing of our question statement. Now we are going to tell whether we had agreed or disagreed. I endorse the apprehension of the people means I support the fear of the people. I endorse the apprehension of the people that detailed news affect the society adversely, as it not only spread the feeling of anxiety and terror, but also help out the criminals in many ways. Thus, I can firmly conclude that keeping in mind the interest of the society, restrictions are needed on what the news medium should do or should not do in reporting a crime scene. So this is done, and this was our fully agree type of setup that we have followed. It is always easy if you go in one direction because you have to give only the reasons why you particularly agree with that statement or people's view. And now this is the time to check the checklist if you have given all the ingredients that are important to achieve high bands. There are 10 important things that you need to take care. The first thing is that understood the question, essay question carefully. You have to ask these things from yourself. Did you understand the question carefully? Did you skillfully paraphrase the question statement when you were giving your introduction? Make your point of view clear. Did you give a clear thesis statement? Did you make the examiner know whether you are agreeing or disagreeing? Because you are not going to write any confusing statement in the thesis statement. You have to mention it clearly that whether you agree or you are having the opposite views. Give logic reasons for task achievement. Yes, when you are writing your paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, have you given some convincing reasons? Because it will only help you in task achievement. That is one of the most important ingredient for high bands. After that, cohesion, that is your paragraphs are well organized or not. Whatever you want to say, have you given the complete description of it in one paragraph, or you have mixed up something with other? Sometimes students start writing something and then they divert to some other point and there remains a complete mixture of something that is hard to understand. So must check when you end up with your writing that your paragraphs were well cohesioned, and that is your paragraphs were well organized. Coherence means your ideas are well connected and they flow together smoothly. You are giving your ideas one by one and going on and on. Make sure you give a relevant example to support your point. And yes, all these checklist points are there in our write-up that we have done today. Use connectors while putting forward your sporting ideas. Connectors make the examiner know that you are going with your next sporting ideas. And here in this video, the black highlighted words were the connectors. You can check it again for your understanding. Recheck that appropriate vocabulary has been used. For your lexical structure, dear learners, it is important that you should make good use of synonyms, connectors, collocations, phrases. So all the highlighted word in this video are wonderful lexical structure that you can learn. Remember, grammatical mistakes are unpardonable. After writing, editing at your part is very important because sometimes while writing we make some small silly mistakes or sometimes grammatical mistakes. So you need to edit them. You have to go with this checklist if you want to prepare, if you want to practice for high bands. So you need to take care of all these things, and it will be very good if you take some questions to what extent and you go in one direction if possible for that particular question and practice keeping these important things in your mind. So yeah, it is great. It is great that you have learned the structure of to what extent, and we have learned how we can fully agree in some questions. So this is done for today, dear learners. Thank you for watching. And yes, like and share it with your friends who are also preparing for IELTS. I will see you in next video with when you can fully disagree with some question. To what extent do you agree, disagree? Till then, take care. Bye bye.